Tav X, purity becoming one. Tav X, purity becoming one. This is a late night. This is a end times update. Now I could have waited for tomorrow, or it's very late, and not really people are going to be on because I know people work, have to go to this slavery and stuff like that. But I don't want to wait because I may not be able to find these things again. The Creator is saying, let the world games begin. End times update. I don't do that many of them. I'm not saying any dates or anything. I'm just giving you an update of the things that are going on. One of our subscribers, Glorick8, sent me a video clip earlier. I'm going to share that with you, and I'm going to share a couple news headlines, give a little reading very quick. And we're getting into it right now. We're not waiting for nobody because I know really nobody's going to come on. It's too late. Anybody watching, you can watch when I upload it tomorrow or whenever you got time. Robert Axstar, son of Yah, in the house. Wow, listen, I wasn't planning that nobody comes in because I made this same video and I waited like 6 minutes or something. Nobody came in the room. So then I cut it off and I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it again and start immediately. So you can see it's only 1 minute, 33 seconds. And listen, we're starting. It's very late. I know you guys probably have to go to work or do something tomorrow. The Creator's Tav X, purity becoming one. Got two kings in the house, and that's all we need, us three. The Creator is saying, let the games begin. It's going to be an end times update. We could have waited for tomorrow, but I said, why wait tomorrow when we have today? Wise man says, do what you could do for somebody today. Don't wait for tomorrow. So I said, you know what? Let me put this out today. I got a little scripture I want to add to it. All praise to the Most High Creator. People are coming on. I made another video. I made this same title video like 5 minutes ago. Nobody came on. And, I let like 6 minutes go by. And I said, you know what? Let me cancel that. Let me do it again and start immediately. So you guys, you three are in the room with a new Yeshua Israel, Hebron Island 2 Tav X. I got kings in the house already. I got 3 kings in the house. The Creator is saying, let the games begin. End times update. And I want to share it with you. And we're going to start. Yes, it's fire. So I couldn't wait. I could go to sleep and be thinking. I said, I'm going to do it tonight. I got to do this quick because I got to eat my cabbage hamburgers with cheese on it with no meat. And take a shower, go to bed. This lady, one of the subscribers, Glorick8, she sent me a video clip in the morning. So I said, and then it led me to say, I'm going to make a video. Then, I found a couple other things that, we are in the end of days. Aren't you thrilled? I know some people say, oh, who's supposed to be happy about the end? Who's going to? Well, when I read Psalm 121, it says the Most High says he's going to be our helper and protector. He's not going to let our feet slip to the left or the right. So I ain't worrying about that. I'm going to have faith and sit back, get popcorn and, well, not GMO popcorn, but get some popcorn and just hang on for the ride. Let's start with this. The Creator is saying, let the world games begin. Let's start with this. We're going to get right into it. It'll just be us. And then, I'm going to give a scripture reading. And this is what prompted me earlier today to make a video. Come on, why do you think it's so long? Let me see if this is it. Yep, this is it. All right, listen, we're going to start. I'm going to show you some clips and we'll end with a Bible reading, a scripture reading. And when I heard this, I said, yo, listen, the Most High ain't playing no games. He's letting the heathens loose. The heathens, like, the horses have left the barn. Well, the heathens, future slaves have left the barn, saying, go do it. Because my plans will be fulfilled. My end time plans that I put in the scriptures, that I told the prophets, that I promised to the 12 tribes of Israel, which are only the Negroes that have been scattered to the four corners of this flat earth, who only suffer the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26. And no other people have these curses. This is a Torah Tanakh channel. We only deal with the Old Testament, that they call the Old Testament, which is the Tanakh. We know what Samuel said. You're going to return back to the Most High. Return back to the Most High with your whole heart. Put away the strange God and serve Him alone. We serve Him alone here at Hebron Island too. No sidekicks, nothing else. The Most High said, let the world games begin. Check this out. And then, I'm going to show you a couple of other things.
While everyone was being distracted with Donald Trump, Russia, Ukraine, North Korea going to visit Russia. Now you're being distracted with
hold on.
Pakistan and Israel. You know what I mean? While everybody was being distracted, while everyone was being distracted with Donald Trump, Russia, Ukraine, North Korea going to go visit Russia. Now you're being distracted with Pakistan and Israel. You know what I mean? While everybody was being distracted, this is what was going on.
Many of you may not be aware that President Biden signed an executive order enabling all qualified Americans to serve their country in uniform. This executive order includes women over 18 and transgenders.
Putin's illegal occupation of Kyiv and the impending Chinese blockade of Taiwan has created a two-front national security crisis that requires more troops than the volunteer military can supply. The recommended way forward will be to invoke the Selective Service Act, as is my authority as president. The first to be called in a sequence determined by national lottery will be men and women whose 20th birthday falls during calendar year 2023. Remember, you're not sending your sons and daughters to war. You're sending them to freedom. God bless them.
They were all qualified Americans to serve their country in uniform and essentially destroying the situations we used before.
Hold on.
Personnel can serve in the government in the United States.
Hold on.
Many of you may not be aware that President Biden signed an executive order enabling all qualified Americans to serve their country in uniform. This executive order includes women over 18 and transgenders.
Women over 18 and transgenders. What Putin invasion or takeover of Kyiv and China blockade of Taiwan.
Okay, hold on. You know what? Listen. I'm not gonna get you. I'm not gonna do all of that. You got the point. America, they're involved in Ukraine, and they got the China thing, and now Israel. He ain't talking about the Israel, but the point that I want to bring up is that your sleepy president that falls off his bike when the bike is not even rolling, he signed the executive order saying, you niggas are going to war. Don't think of it as dangerous. Just think of it as freedom, and you love America. Women, men, transformers, all you niggas is going. That's what he said. From 18 years and up, because they don't have enough of manpower to do it all. We're living in the end of days. Let me get these for you. So that's a new executive order I wanted to share with you. Then I'm going to share with you this. It's a Christian thing. So remember, chew the meat, spit out the bones. Don't be asking me what thing. Just listen to the headline articles, and I'm going to read them to you, just the titles. I'm not going to be clicking on it and reading the whole thing. This article from End Times headline: Israel readies large ground offensive in decades. They vow to change the Middle East. And the nukes are now on the table. Israel readies largest ground offensive in decades, vows to change the entire Middle East. Birth pains. Afghanistan struck by another powerful earthquake only days after deadly quake killed 800. South Korea placed on alert for possible North Korea attack following Israel-Hamas conflict. Developing. Rockets have now been fired into Israel from Syria. Israel officials call for doomsday nuclear missile options. Let me read that again. This one right here. Israeli officials call for doomsday. Sorry, you can't if it ain't clear, but I know you believe me. Israeli officials call for doomsday nuclear missiles option. This one right here. Sorry you can't see it, but this, I don't got high-tech stuff. Believe me what I'm talking about. Go to End Times headlines and you can see it more clearly. Biden confirms 14 Americans have been killed and more among Hamas hostages, the Israel attack. New York City on high alert for lone wolf attacks. Hamas, in the Israel conflicts that they got going on right now, it's really like World War III. Hamas slaughtered 40 babies and children in one town, with some beheaded as families burnt alive. I don't know if you see that clear, but I'm sorry, I can only do but this much. I'm going to read it again. Hamas slaughters 40 babies and children in one town, with some beheaded as families burnt alive. This is what's going on now. That's why I told you the Creator is saying, let the world end time games begin. Israel launches massive air attacks downtown Gaza City. Netanyahu says, we have only started. Israel launches massive airstrikes on downtown Gaza City. Netanyahu says, we have only started. Putin allies is ready to join the war against Israel. Putin's ally is ready to join the war against Israel. Leading LGBTQ plus groups endorse Biden for re-election. Like I said, I'm sorry it wasn't clear, but as you can see, the Most High is saying, let the world games begin. What you are witnessing, Israelites, and I'm not giving dates, I'm just showing you what is current, is what's upon the earth. Killed 40 babies in one town and beheaded them and burnt families up. Do you think, remember what the world towers fell, and they said, we got to go in there. But do you think that they are not going in and doing massive damage with possible nukes on the table? We're living in the end times. I'm almost 60. They've never said stuff like this before. And now let me conclude. Let me conclude with this. Joel chapter 4. I think it's in the KJV because I only read out of the Tanakh. The Valley of Jehoshaphat, I think it's in Joel chapter 2 or 3, 2, in the KJV. In the Tanakh, it's Joel chapter 4. For lo, in those days and in that time when I restore the fortunes of Judah and Jerusalem, I will gather all the nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. There I will contend with them over my very own people Israel, not those fake J people that are the sons and daughters of Gomer in Genesis chapter 10, the isles of the Gentiles. I will gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. There I will contend with them over my very own people Israel, which they scattered among the nations. For they divided my land among themselves and cast lots over my people. And they bartered a boy for a whore and sold a girl for wine which they drink. Which is this you are doing to me, O Tyre, Sidon, and all the districts of Philistia? Are you requiting me for something I have done, or are you doing something for my benefit? Quick as a flash, I will pay you back, for you have taken my gold and my silver and have carried off my precious treasure to your palaces. And you have sold the people of Judah and the people of Jerusalem to the Ionians, so that you have removed them far away from their homeland. Behold, I will rouse them to leave the place you have sold them to. I will pay you back. I will deliver your sons and daughters into the hands of the people of Judah, and they will sell them into captivity to a distant nation. For the Lord has spoken. Proclaim this among the nations. Prepare for battle. Arouse the warriors. Let all fighters come and draw near. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let even the weakling say, I am strong. Rouse yourself and come. All you nations come together from round about. There bring down your warriors, O Lord. Let the nations rouse themselves and march up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there I will sit in judgment over all the nations round about, swinging the sickle, for the crop is ripe. Come and tread, for the winepress is full. The vats are overflowing. For great is their wickedness. The heathens are wicked. You should be in exaltation with what's going on in current events, Israel. Multitudes upon multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is at hand in the valley of decision. Sun and moon are darkened, and stars withdraw their brightness. And the Lord will roar from Zion and shout aloud from Jerusalem, so that heaven and earth tremble. But the Lord will be a shelter to his people. That's why I don't care what's going on. I'm elated. A refuge to the children of Israel, and you shall know that I, the Lord your God, dwell in Zion, my holy mountain, and Jerusalem shall be holy. Nevermore shall strangers pass through it. And in that day the mountains shall drip with wine, the hills shall flow with milk, and all the watercress of Judah shall flow with water. A spring shall issue from the house of the Lord, and shall water the wadis of acacias. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom a desolate waste, because of the outrage to the people of Judah, in whose land they shed the blood of the innocent. But Judah shall be inhabited forever, and Jerusalem throughout the ages. Thus I will treat as innocent their blood, which I have not treated as innocent, and the Lord shall dwell in Zion. I did this quick video because from my knowledge and from what I am gathering is the Most High is gathering all the nations to the valley of decision, to the valley of Jehoshaphat. So I hope this little tiny video is an inspiration to you guys to put on a Kool-Aid smile while everybody's going, ooh, ooh, oh, there's little kids and all that. F them. Those are our biblical enemies, and nowhere in the scriptures does it say that our enemies will be our friend. And just look at their track record. They hate us. The whole world despises us. You know, somebody going to say, oh, well, not all of them. Get out of here. You are a coon. Get out of here. You got 100 snakes, and 10 snakes are not poisonous, but 90 of them are poisonous and super dangerous. You're not going to try to find the less poisonous. You're going to just wrap a coil around the top of that bag and throw it in the river. I had to share it with you. I'm elated. I feel that the Most High is in the progress. I didn't say what stage, but I said I feel that the progress of the valley of decision, the valley of Jehoshaphat, is unfolding before our eyes. This is a new Yeshua Israel. Hebrew on the island too. Until next time, thank you for having the brothers in the room, Robert Axstar, son of Yah. All praises to the Most High. Until next time.